Chicago. At shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 15. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 1. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 00. Man in the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 22. The other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 45. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Chicago starters.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin,
that was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Christian Wood is out there with Martin. And it's Tate in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, Fresh is out there with baddest one. Then it's the kid. Then there's Mr. Moves. And it's Money in at the 1 spot. And Green slams it in.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better. And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And so it's Houston with it. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
And here are the Rockets now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Now Tate. Here's Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
First team foul.
Here's Wood. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Now, here's Wall. D right on him. Just 5 to shoot.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's baddest one, and he jams it with authority.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Wall after the Bulls pick up 2. There's the dish to Green. From the wing. No good on the shot. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
It's stolen by Wall. Pass to Tate. Kicks it to Martin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Baddest one passes to Fresh.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Tate. Right side Wall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
Yes, Kevin, the major forces you know for sure. There are always some teams you just can't tell if they're legit or not.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lights out checked in for the kid. Insanity comes in for Fresh. And it's Big Dog in for baddest one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Rockets trail by 6. Here he goes. Outside for Robinson. Gets a very good look and converts.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Big Dog. Another three. For Chicago.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Chalk up 2 there. Big Dog's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Some changes for Chicago. The Beast, he's checked in for lights out. Red Hot comes in for Mr. Moves. And it's the Prodigy in for money. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Porter. His last outing, he had 8 points. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Rockets, this hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
And you know, Houston, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Wood can't hit.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Rockets trail by 9. Augustine passes to Wood. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Goes to DJ
Woods got
Augustine.
his second basket of the night.
And, you know, he's got a wide range of skills inside. Woods ready for whatever the defense throws at him.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch. Robbins checked in. To the inside. Got a hand on it. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. They play the clock right. They go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Red Hot, guarded by Porter. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Augustine. His last outing, he had 8 points. Houston moving it around. Oh, that's blocked. There's Red Hot, guarded by Porter. Offensive rebound, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
He gets it up, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We come back right after this. Now, John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me.
Well, Fred, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Red Hot is out there with the prodigy. Then there's Big Dog, and it's the Beast, and it's Insanity in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Augustine, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Champs checked in for Chicago. The great one comes in for Red Hot. Martin, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Porter. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Martin. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's the Beast. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Down low, here's Tate, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Assist goes to.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Insanity.
Assist.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And here's Augustine, and he uses the glass on the lane.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. To the middle. It's tipped.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Houston also making some changes. Robinson comes in for David Nwaba, and John Wall subbed in for Augustine. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Here's Fresh. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And it's Green, missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Now here's Fresh. Tate covering. Here's Fresh. Hits it from three-point range. Fresh has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Green from 8 feet away. He drops it in. Green's got 6. Chicago leading by 16.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Wall with it. Open and close and nails it.
John Wall.
Wall's got his second basket of the night.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost
2 minutes remaining in the
automatic.
first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. To the paint. Stolen away. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
So for the Bulls, Red Hotties checked in for Mr. Moves. And it's Big Dog in for Money. And finished off by Wood.
And the evolution of Wood continues to impress, accepting a bigger role in this offense.
And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
He's still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved, but we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Right side, Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Red Hot the pass to baddest one. Here's Red Hot. The three. And they get it back. Pass to baddest one. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Porter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The Bulls leading by 15. And there's the pass to Red Hot. Drives to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Outside, Wall. Dishes it to Robinson. Back to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Robinson. And so it's Chicago. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin,
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Looking at the Bulls, Kenny, what was your impression?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rockets trail by 17, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets. And the wings, Green and Tate. Martin is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Wall in at the 1. And Chicago shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Money passes to Fresh. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Fresh has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Chicago. Inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Wall. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Green. And it's 8 points for Wall.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Money passes to the kid. Here's Money, covered by Wall. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound. Rockets trail by 19. To the paint, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on pass one. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Insanity comes in for Fresh. And Champ subbed in for baddest one. David Nwaba is checked in for the Rockets. Augustine comes in for John Wall. Passes to Money. Here's Champ. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer. Champ's got 8 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Knocks it loose. To the middle. And finished off by Martin
Jr.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. To the left side wing. Mr. Moves passes to Money. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Augustine. It's deflected. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Champ, the pass to Mr. Moves. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Champ. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Some changes for Chicago. The great one comes in for Mr. Moves. And it's the prodigy in for Money. Houston making a switch here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Houston making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And it looks like we got a man in the zone tonight. Once Wood gets into a rhythm like this, he tends to stay in it.
Here's the great one. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Champ. Here's the prodigy, guarded by Porter. Here's the great one. 4 on the clock. The pass to the prodigy. It's hauled in by Wood. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. On the wing, Porter. Back to Green. Down low, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big Dog, he's checked in for the Bulls. Red Hot comes in for the great one. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Robinson comes in for Green. The prodigy passes to the kid. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. To the paint. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Fresh is checked in for Insanity. Robinson passes to Wood.
2 minutes
back to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
Personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far?
Shooting for Chicago.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
First one falls for him. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA. But with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Now here's Porter. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here is Porter. Over to the wing. Nwaba kicks to Porter. Good, nice job down low. Porter's got 5.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here is Robinson. 1:15 left in the third. There's the drive, and then Robinson slams it in.
Oh, what a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 9 points in the game so far.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
A 3-ball. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's denied.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Bulls just dominating this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fresh is out there with the kid. Then there's Big Dog. Then there's Baddest One. And it's Mr. Moves in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Fresh. Defense right on him. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tate. And it's blocked. Over to the left wing. He takes it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Houston. We're seeing a lot of top high school.
You You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's baddest one. Pass to Big Dog. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Money's checked in for Big Dog. And a change for the Rockets. Green's checked in. Rockets trail by 21. Now Wall. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. He was all alone on that one.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Going inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. They get a hand on it. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Wall looking for an opening. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Christian Wood's checked in for Duncan Robinson.
Christian Wood.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Green. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
John Wall.
8 points for Jalen Green.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Baddest one passes to Fresh. Good work there as it goes.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Got a piece of it. Outside, Wall. Wood. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not easy getting Wood off his spot. Even with contact, still able to stay focused and balanced.
Free throw good, Wood.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools, so he's been searching for direction for a long time.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 19. And the wide-open shot from Green. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now. Well, Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And now Wood is laser-focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here. Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. Baddest one.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Right side, Wall. 9 feet out. Again, the Rockets score.
And something Wall has really worked on. He realizes that his team depends on him to drain that jump shot.
Baddest one knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bulls lead by 19.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Wall dishes to Martin. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Here's baddest one.
Oh! And how how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Rockets trail by 19. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And Wall with the slam.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Here's baddest one. Tate covering. Pass to Mr. Moves. Puts up a three. And they recover it. Rockets trail by 19. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Left side, Martin. His second miss of the game still has him shooting 8 for 10.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For baddest one.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And Wall with the slam.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And he makes good on the layup.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Pass to Wood. The kick out to Wall. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, I mean, from three. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Tate. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Assistant, Jalen Green.
Here's baddest one. Tate covering. Here's baddest one. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.